Hey guys, it's Stefan. Welcome back to another replay review. Today we are doing a review for Azuvu. Yeah, I think I pronounced that correctly. Silver 2 Diana with a 59% win rate in 17 games in ranked games. I haven't really looked at normal games. Don't think he plays many ranked games though, so that's one thing to keep in mind. He's jungling, and just a forewarning, guys. I'm still looking for clips to do replay reviews of. If anyone is in silver, bronze, playing Diana, if you want a replay review, I do them for free. But the only downside to it is that I'm not a challenger player. I'm not a diamond player. So some of the things I say might be just my opinion, and my opinion can often be wrong. So, just keep that in mind. So we're going to speed forward while he's doing the jungle clear. I could hide the HUD, but since it's a review, I kind of want to see what he's doing. Okay, so he started W. I'm going to keep the replay review on replay on twice the speed. I wouldn't do blue. You don't seem to have, actually you do have armor. So you started 3 pots. Generally, I don't actually like doing 3 pots. I prefer going, taking the refillable, because you're only going to need potions for your first 2 clears, and after that, potions are pretty pointless. And, damn, Echo gets first blood. So you take another point in Q. Preferably, I'd take my 3rd point in W, but it's personal preference, so just do what you want. The difference isn't big. You just do a little bit more damage, but you give up a little bit more sustain. But you're doing alright now. You're doing your clear. You're running to bot lane. You don't have E. There's nothing you can do here. It's just a waste of time. Even, you're not going to be able to do anything without E there. So even though your, bot lane won the trade, you failed your recall. And you spammed your mastery. Even though your bot line won the trade, it you wouldn't have done much anyway with E. If you didn't have E there, it would have just been slower. Anyway, you're doing the crab here. This is okay, but keep in mind you are on 1100 gold, sorry. Pathing back, okay, so I've set the point a few times that your path, people's pathing, you shouldn't be going back and forth in your jungle, really go back and run. But in this situation, right, you're invading the blue buff, so you're running this way anyway. So it's actually not that bad. So you run this way, you also took the crab, and in the way you could take this. Personally, I would back after this and then start from Gromp and down. That's just me, but I don't know if he's gonna do that, but that's just what I would do. So you're gonna keep going. It's not horrible, but as long as you back before you get level 6, because you want to have spent your gold when you hit your power spike to kill people. But yeah, this is not the worst thing in the world. Since you were on the way there, it's okay. So. Okay, you're going to go back here, good. You're not going to run all the way to Gromp, this is good. So you're going to buy probably Red Smite, Blue Smite, okay. Into Teemo, I think I would go Red Smite. Into Syndra, Vayne, Red Smite, ooh, I don't know if you should be going top here. I don't know about this one. You're not going to get to do much here. He would beat you in a duel, but Echo is coming with you. You could flash. You could have waited for that and flash E'd them, but that was okay. Get your blue buff. I don't know why Echo is gonna go Sonya's first item against Syndra. I mean, you can immune the ultimate, but I would much rather go Abyssal in his situation. Alright, so you're level 6 now. You're running back and forth. You're missing out on the lower farm. You don't know what you're doing, right? You're just walking back and forth. Will you get to bot lane in time? Probably not. Do you take the farm mid? Maybe, yes. Do you take, you were pathing around here, you could pass down here, take wolves, and take, you could pass it this way, take wolves, and then down to this, and then your red buff will be up, and you could take Gromp, you'll be level 7, and you could try to gank a bot lane if they're still trying to take the tower. Tower's really low, and from what I could see, I feel like it's going to be your bot lane holding this game back. If you choose to stay mid, get some of the farm, you do have to be careful of Syndra, but she missed all of her abilities on you. So, you could kill her. She has no magic resist so far. Like, no magic resist items. Oh, you missed cannon. Good flash, but I feel like Teemo... Ooh, okay, well played, well played. Spammed the mastery. I guess, yeah, you managed to bait it long enough. Yeah, I think that's good. Since you didn't have Blood Razor or Red Buff, that worked out. What I would have done though is once you got blinded, you can cancel your auto. Just wait for the blind because you had your passive auto. Not that I like talking about the mechanical things. I prefer the decision making things. You had your passive. Why? You could have used R again. Yeah, you could have used R there and killed her. You're both gonna die, aren't you? Yep. Yep. If you used your R on Sarah again with your passive, you would have killed her, and that would have, yeah. So okay, let's go back. I wanna go back here for a little bit. All right. If we go back a little bit more, if we go back one more time, I think we'll... Okay, if we go back here, right? Let's slow this down. Look at your spells, okay? You're gonna go in. Sarah's gonna come here. You're gonna hit her with your Q, right? You're hitting her with your Q. You hit the Q. You R. It's a good combo so far. Here, R her. R, auto, Q. R, auto, Q. R, auto, Q. Your passive's still up. Passive's still up. You did an R. That would have changed this entire fight. So yeah, something to keep in mind. That would have changed that entire fight. So let's fast forward while you're dead. I want to watch you play, not your teammates. I take it you're going to go Merc Treads. I would say that's a good idea into Teemo and Syndra. And Syra. Teemo's blind is affected by Merc Treads. This Vayne could tear you a new one. If she was confident, she could just kill you right there. But yeah, you're farming well. 54 at 12. It's not the best. It would be good if it was better. Don't be mid. There's no reason for you to be mid. You can't hold the tower on your own. Just farm your jungle. Like this is not. You're not why are you constantly doing this? This is not benefiting you at all. Like, you could have just taken all your jungle camps and your blue buff and then come back and taken this farm, but, like, the amount of time you spent there, you would have gotten all your top side farm and your blue buff. Yeah. I wonder if we're going to go straight into Abyssal next. Be curious. Let's see how much gold you've got. You're gonna go into... Okay, you're gonna go straight Nashers, alright. Nashers into their team comp, you're not gonna get to use it much. Like, Vlad is gonna have Rylai, Teemo's gonna blind you and slow you, Syndra is gonna be pushing you away. I would much rather go like a utility off-tank build against that team comp, because you're gonna be CC'd and kited all day long. Yeah, you're wasting a lot of time. You could go take your bottom jungle. You could go solo dragon. Like, I'm gonna put I forgot to put the vision, so... Right, you don't see anything, right? I would have just gone and farmed bottom. You wasted a lot of time just harassing mid lane. But then again, applying pressure like that is okay. I would smite Raptors. It doesn't tell me how many stacks of smite you've got though. Can't really. Yeah, I can't see how many smite stacks you have, so if you did only have one, you could say one in case they do dragon, which would be a good idea. So, top lane seem to try to dive and they failed that miserably. Yeah. This is a good push, just take tower. You should back off after tower. Okay. You should make your way to bot lane and their blue buff at this point. You see on your map the blue buff's going to be up soon. You should try to take that and then take dragon. But now you don't have any vision of them, so I see you're being careful, so that's a good sign. They know you're there. So I think it was just the jungle spirit. Okay, you missed your E, but that's okay, I guess. Unfortunately, like there's a lot of things that went wrong, but I don't want to say like it's not like it's just the reason you lost is the bot lane, but you know, if this was 2 seasons ago, you like carrying a game like this would be possible. But at the same time, not really, because it's a Vayne with 11 kills. And Vayne is arguably one of the hardest AD carries for Diana to deal with. Unless you get fed enough to just RQ her on your own. You missed her. Yeah. Don't know about this one. If you angled your Q right, you would have hit him, but... once you hit your Q, you should have just not gone there. It was... Like, you guys are going to get him. Is Jhin not going to kill him? Holy crap. Okay, anyway. Once you miss your Q, you should just not go for that. It's pointless. Okay, let's speed it up. Okay, so you go for Murktris now. Good, you got some CDR, nice. Yeah, just go farm your jungle. What you need to do now is farm. Like, you need to get to a point where you can one-shot the Vayne without hitting your Q. That's the most reliable way to like deal with Vayne. It's to get strong enough to kill her with just your RW auto. So usually I like going Lich Bane into Vayne because it just lets me R then auto EQ. Like just either E her so she's stuck so you can hit her with your Q. That's the most reliable way to kill Vayne in my opinion. You might be dead here actually. The Teemo is yeah. So let's go back here a little bit. Okay, so you're pathing here, right? You see Teemo, right? This is what you see. This is what your team sees. You see Teemo. He was running this way. You saw him. He was running in this direction. He's here. What I would have just done is I would have just tried to kill the Vayne because you were not going to get away from that. You were dead either way. So what I would have done is just try to kill the Vayne, although that would have been a pretty tough one. Okay, so right now you've died twice without getting even an assist. Or at least not a kill. I don't know if you got an assist, not paid attention to it. Shrooms give them visions, and now you're just... See, now you could be wasting, like, you could be farming. You can't take him, he can 1v1 you. He's got Blood Razor and Frozen Fist thing, or, what's it called? Yeah, I'm gonna have to check because it's gonna make me crazy if I don't... Frozen Mallet, that's the one. With that one, he could just kite you forever. He could just blind you and... got exhausted there, unfortunately. So, in this game, yes, there's a lot of things that could have been done better, but I would say in this game it was more just their bot lane was just better than yours. Like, you're even like getting out jungled by Teemo. Like, he's doing better than you. So, and Teemo is not even a good jungler. Like, he can do well with him, but he's really predictable. So, don't take your 80 carries farm. He's 1-7. Yeah, okay, actually you can take his farm all you want. Yeah, I like there's not many many errors. It's just one of those games that, in my opinion, like the only way you would have won this fight is by winning like a late game team fight and cleaning up that way. That's like how I see it. That's how I see the only way you would win this one. Vayne doesn't have any MR, but she's at 3 items. She's so fucking fed. She is like 2 levels ahead of everyone on your team, and she's the 80 carry. Yeah, it's an unfortunate game. Go take all your jungle count, not just your blue. Take your wool. You need to get some more farm. You should not waste time on this. I don't think this is gonna work, is it? Okay, it worked. Okay, waste time on this. I thought the Echo would die before you'd get there, but I wasn't looking at his health or anything. So yeah, my bad there. That was obviously I'm looking at everything. Like I wish I could just see your perspective because I could see where you're looking and stuff. Can't always assume that you're looking the right way. You could keep fighting this. You can keep fighting. Your R is back up. You're gonna go Sonya's next. I don't think I would. I don't think Sonya's is gonna help you. Like the only thing that Sonya's is gonna do for you this game is help you avoid the Syndra ultimate. Like you can cancel her ultimate. That's the only thing your Sonya is gonna do. And before I say that, Sonya secures you Baron because you delay long enough. But no, I don't think Sonya is a great item against their team comp. I would have much rather seen like a GA or a Abyssal. Definitely GA is a really good, because that way you could go just suicide for Vayne in the fight and win the fight, because Vayne hasn't just R her. Okay, R'd her now, but the Vayne isn't like ballsy. You need to be saving your damage for Vayne. Yeah, this is definitely a mistake on your part. Okay, so you flash over trying to kill, but I guess okay. So let's look at their team. If you guys kill the Vayne, if you kill the Vayne, they are fucking useless. Like, no offense to them, but they are fucking useless if you kill their Vayne. So what you need to be thinking in this game, kill Vayne. Kill Vayne. Fuck anyone else. Kill Vayne, and then Sonya. Just don't waste all your shit to kill a Syndra with Morello and Sonya's. Like, that's not worth your time. What you need to do in this situation, you need to be the one trying to kill the Vayne. The Gnar isn't going to. The Jhin is not really going to. Like, Vayne is going to shred the Jhin even in the middle of a team fight. Nautilus is going to have trouble getting to Vayne. Echo can, but he does more AoE damage. It's a lot easier for Diana to kill Vayne than it is for Echo, in my opinion anyway, but unless the Echo is tank Echo, then oops. But yeah, definitely something to keep in mind is that you need to be prepared just to take out the most fed carry. An 80 carry being fed, see, you killed him so easily. Like, that was mostly you. If you go back and slow this down, right, watch this. Watch how how much damage you do to that. There's nobody else doing damage to her. It's all you. See? It's just, he just last hits it. You did all of that damage on your own. So yeah, definitely, like, you need to, I've said it a few times at this point, and also you need to go Ward Baron right now. Yeah, you need to definitely use this time, free time, to go get Ward Vision on Baron. You're still not warding Baron. Your team's fighting, but they're gonna be doing Baron probably when Vayne respawns, so you should try to ward that, I think. Yeah, there's no vision for your team. Okay, they're dumb. They're going bot lane. Could have taken a free Baron there. You're a level ahead of the Teemo, so he would lose a 50-50 smite, or would have a more chance to lose a 50-50 smite. That would have, like, if what happened there had been yeah, this Vayne is I think this Vayne's a smurf. I don't want to like. Yeah, I would say she is. So let's slow it down for the rest of the game. If that situation had been in platinum or diamond, their team would have taken Baron without a second thought, and you're dead now. Okay, you're not. She could have killed you, I think. Yeah, like in platinum with no vision or anything. You have to remember. Yes, you're an assassin, but you're also a jungler, and if your support isn't getting enough warding in, he's like he can't get in there. He's died 13 times. Your jungler is practically non-existent. You need to make sure that Baron is warded. Just for future references, you're gonna have to keep vision of Baron. Like in silver, people don't do it, but once you get higher up, people will abuse vision so much. I do this myself. If I see at 25 minutes that 3 of the enemy team are bot lane and like there's no vision on Baron, I'm taking that like instantly. There's no hesitation. Like if I just ping that instantly if there's no vision. Kill her. Fuck, you weren't looking at your map. You could have killed her. You had a ward here. You should have seen her. That was a bad mistake. I think you definitely saw her. You were too busy looking at what was happening top lane. You need to go back. You can't stay there. You can't stay here just for a Vayne when they're taking your inhib. You didn't benefit. You didn't even get an assist on either of the kills. What I just see is just a thing that I see a lot in, like, when I see a lot of people, like, I mean, even, you need to pay attention. You can't just be backing blindly. You need to pay attention. Don't be window shopping too much. Like, you could have just lost your team the game there if she had actually killed you, but she was just randomly queuing. She didn't think you were in there. There was probably no vision. But yeah, you've been, a lot of it needs to pay attention in situations like that. But yeah, what I see in this replay that I do in a lot of other silver, I've done a fair amount of like silver Diana replays, and a lot of the time there's just so much inconsistency in decision making. They're running around, they're gonna do Baron. 3, 2, 1. Let me see, are they doing Baron? Because they should be. Yes, they are. Well, they were, but nobody was there. You guys don't see this is happening because, yep, no vision. This is what I was saying. Once there's no vision on Baron, and you show one person bot lane, they're gonna take it. So yeah, a lot of the things this game could have been prevented if you've gotten vision, kill the her. Just kill her. Nice. Now you should be able to win the game, but you chased into no vision there. Oh, you're dead. W is not going to save you enough. In that situation, you should have just jumped in and tried to kill people. But yeah, you got caught in the Syra bindings when you were walking into no vision. There's a lot of like, even I do this. I still do this. Like, run after people into no vision. It's really bad to chase straight. You need to, like, if you need to be ready. Think, if there's a Syra in there, when would he throw his bind out or Q or whatever it's called? When you think that Syra, if you put yourself in their shoes, if you think that they're gonna shoot, you dodge to the right just when you think you would have shot it. That's what I do when you're clearing a ward. Like, if I'm like clearing a ward against like Morgana or something in a bush, and I don't know, I know she's somewhere, but I don't know where. I get ready. I put myself in the situation. Where would this Morgana be? And what direction would the Q come from? And when would the Q come? That's something that like a lot of people don't do. You need to think about what your opponent has. Like, if you in silver, I'm just going to use this as an example, just for playing with cooldowns. If in silver, Blitzcrank uses hook, it's on an 18-second cooldown at level 1, or level 2 or whatever. It's an 18-second cooldown, and the other bot lane just walks away. If you do that in Platinum, Diamond, or above, people will instantly run at that Blitzcrank and win the lane. Like if the Blitzcrank puts himself in a position where the enemy can think about, you know, cooldowns and all that stuff, that's something you need to really abuse. That wasn't really relevant to anything that's going on right now, but you need to, yeah, this is the end. So, recap, always assume when you're running through a bush that something's going to happen. Ward Baron, be more decisive in what you want to do. Don't just run around back and forth. And focus on, like, if you had sooner tried to kill, like, Vayne, like, you know, 20 minutes ago, like, if you would have done that, like, focus on killing her, like, 2 times, you would have got so fed you would have probably been able to carry the game. And I don't think the Sonya's is a good buy here. I think I would have rather gone Abyssal into Lichbane rather than going Sonya's into Lichbane. But, you know, it's situational. I haven't seen, like, the only time Sonya's has been useful is when you put yourself in a bad situation. And honestly, they have so much MR, I would have gone Void Staff instead of Lichbane at this point in your game. Nobody's killing her, the Vayne. You Sonya'd a little bit. Oh, close. Yeah. So that's gonna be game. So again, let's recap real quick. Don't forget to be decisive. Know what you want to do. When you're in the loading screen, you see their team comp. This is why I actually suggest looking up things like LoL skill and seeing what type of players you have. If you have a bot lane that is generally pretty strong, and they have a bot lane that is generally pretty strong, and then the top lane and mid lane are even, right? Like, what lane did you actually help this game? Like, you have to think about this. You're the jungler, right? Did you help mid lane? No, mid lane won on its own. Did you help top lane? No, you never went top lane. Did you manage to do anything bot lane early on? No, you didn't. Like, that's the thing, that as a jungler you need to do those things. You need to make a plan, like, what lane am I going to help? How can I, you know, impact the game in a way that will help us win? Once I would have seen, like, if we go back and we see, like, I don't know if I can actually go back at this point. Okay, so if we go and look at the Vayne here, right? Let's put this on red for a sec. Whenever Vayne gets the first kill, right? When they win the lane 2v2, like, already, okay, they lose this. What I would do at this point is do my best to get the Jhin fed. Like, that's what I would have done. Like, I would have, at this point, just done anything to get the Jhin fed. Like, I would have just kept going bot lane, killing over and over. You can't have known, you know, Echo got the first blood on the Teemo. Like, it was, mid lane was solid. Top lane was going to lose because of the matchup, pretty much. So, you need to make a plan what you want to do in the game. You can't just, oh, I'm just going to autopilot farm my jungle and then see if something's happening. No, you need to make a plan, especially as a jungler. That's like one of the biggest things, especially, like, Vayne didn't get magic resist until 5th item. You need to punish a fed AD carry. Even if you're not really fed on Diana, you can punish a fed AD carry. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, game should be ending now. Let's see, can I? So yeah, I hope that, you know, anything I told you was beneficial. And I hope you learn from it, because I mean that this might just be one game. Oh, I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, there was stuff going on outside. It was distracting me, right? Sure, that can happen, but you need to be sure what you want to do in the game. And thinking about this, right? The Sonya's buy again. I'm gonna like, yes, the Vayne is fed, but your armor isn't gonna do shit, you know, against that Vayne. that armor isn't going to help you. The Sonya's is not going to help you. So what you should have done this game is gone Abyssal into probably Void Staff, because there's going to be magic resist on the Vlad, magic resist on. They actually surprisingly didn't have any magic resist really until Vaneco Spirit Visage. It's really good with their Bloodthirster. So yeah, I would have definitely gone Abyssal. Then either Lichbane, Deathcap, or Void Staff. Most likely Void Staff, because actually I would have maybe gone Deathcap. That helps you one-shot Teemo without having, having too much, having to rely on your auto attacks. You did go Rylai's. I don't think you should have done Rylai's either. I think I actually think that Runic Echoes, Nashers, Abyssal, Sonya's, and Deathcap or Void Staff would have actually been pretty good. Or skip the Sonya's and get Lichbane and then Deathcap or Void Staff. That would have been a better build for the situation. You have slow with Echo has a slow, Jhin has a slow, Nautilus has a slow, Gnar has a slow, your E has a slow. And you have a Smite to slow as well. I don't think the Rylai's here is a good buy. So yeah, keep those builds in mind, and I hope that somehow this was any help. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.